Good afternoon everyone, my name is Miralisa and I will be presenting my final year project, Attitudes of Bidayuh Undergraduates Towards the Use of English in Social Interactions. The study investigates attitudes of Bidayuh undergraduates in Malaysia towards the use of English in social interactions. I have two objectives focusing on behavioral, cognitive, and affective aspects of attitudes and the factors influencing them. Descriptive research design was utilized to fulfill the study's aim and objective. A total of 100 Bidayuh undergraduates ranging from 19 to 25 years old were chosen through purposive sampling and snowball sampling. A 3-section questionnaire was utilized to collect data for this study. These are the sample for questionnaire items adaptation for Section B and Section C. Before collecting the data, pilot test was done. These are the evidence of the validity and reliability of the questionnaire items for both Section B and Section C. After that, the questionnaire items were combined into one Google form. The Google form link was distributed to the Bidayuh undergraduates via social media. Snowball sampling was then utilized to reach potential respondents in West Malaysia. Step 3 was repeated for about 3 weeks to ensure data adequacy. For the data analysis procedures, Section A was analyzed using frequencies and percentages. Section B and C were analyzed using mean and standard deviations. This table presents the range of mean interpretation ranging from strong disagreement and strong negative attitudes to strong agreement and strong positive attitudes. This table presents the interpretation of standard deviations ranging from very consistent responses to diverse opinions. Now, let's focus on the results of this study. For Objective 1, the study revealed that Bidayuh undergraduates exhibited generally positive attitudes in all 3 aspects of attitudes. For behavioral aspect, it is found that Bidayuh undergraduates are comfortable enough to speak English in informal contexts, but uses them less frequent when communicating. This is a result for behavioral aspect. We can see that despite having the agreement for item B2 and B3, the Bidayuh undergraduates achieved slightly higher variability in responses. This indicates that the Bidayuh undergraduates have differing level of frequencies when it comes to communicating in English or even expressing themselves in English. Next, for cognitive aspect, Bidayuh undergraduates demonstrate strong positive cognitive aspect. They acknowledge the importance of speaking in English, but struggle to think directly and analyze spoken content in that language. Through this result, we can see that besides achieving the highest mean, item B5 also received the most consistent responses compared to other items. Lastly, from the affective aspect of attitudes, Bidayuh undergraduates express some varied opinions regarding their excitement to communicate with English native speakers. From this result, it can be seen that Bidayuh undergraduates showcase slightly low confidence level in answering questions in English conversation, which explain the differences in responses on item B12. Let's move on to Objective 2. The factors influencing language attitudes were predetermined into 3 categories, which were the personal factors, parental influences, and social factors. This is the result for personal factors. Item C1 represent the Bidayuh undergraduates' perception on English, becoming the strongest factors among all other factors. This is the result for parental influences, the least influential factor influencing attitudes. Item C6 not only achieve the lowest mean among other items, but also receive close to high variability in responses. For social factors, the peers' influence stands out the most. Now, let's focus on the discussion of the study. This study revealed generally positive attitudes of Bidayuh undergraduates across behavioral, cognitive, and affective aspects of attitudes in the context of using English in social interactions. These attitudes are primarily influenced by the personal factors with less impact from parental influences. Past studies, such as those by Yurita and Ambarwati in 2023, highlight the prominence of personal factors, which aligns closely with the findings of the study. Conversely, the finding on parental influences being the least influential factor contradicts the study by Zulkifli and Razali in 2019, which suggests that Malaysian secondary students living with their parents are more strongly influenced by them. This difference arises because in this study, Bidayuh undergraduates live on campus, away from their parents, which likely reduces the impact of parental influence. In this study, the social cognitive theory plays a significant role as Bidayuh undergraduates' positive attitudes towards the use of English in social interactions primarily depend on their intrinsic motivation, which in this case is their own perception and personal interest. In conclusion, this study will provide insight for the universities and educational institutions to develop initiatives and programs that are tailored to the need of Bidayuh undergraduates to prepare them for future career prospects by enhancing their English language skills. That is all from me. Thank you.